Hey Amy, glad to see you can make it. Since you are here first, can you let me know if you can hear me okay? Okay, cool. Just I like to do that first check before I start doing anything. Hey Luma, welcome to the stream. Um hey Easy, glad to see you can make it. So for those of you already here, if you did not see the messages in the Discord, I did have a poll deciding if we were going to start with the sketch that I previewed for you guys, or if we were going to do Chibi Gijinkas like I did last stream and then move on to that sketch. And you guys voted for the Chibis first, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And like last time, I am going to be sketching them live. I did not sketch them in advance, so you will be seeing the process from the very beginning like last time. So let me go ahead and open a file here. So how's everybody doing today? That's understandable, Amy. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Easy. I hope that headache goes away soon. That's never fun. Yeah, so I was having a very not fun time looking for references for Masquerada, because is it Rule 34? Yeah, well, that one definitely hit this poor starter very hard, and yeah, it was not a fun search at all. I was subjected to things that I did not want to see, and yes, I had safe search on. So how they still got through, I don't know. All I can say was the horror was real, and rather than the eye drops, I would say I had to break out the eye bleach because it was bad. It was bad. I mean, they say if it exists, there's porn of it, but sometimes you keep hoping that that's not always the case, and well. What can I say other than because yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. Yeah, you're honestly not wrong, Amy. It's really only gotten worse over the years, and with two of the three starters being more on the humanoid side, that really did not help at all. So there are things that exist that I wish they didn't, and we're gonna leave it at that. That's all I can say. We're gonna leave it at that. So I'm just gonna import these references here that obviously are not of the dangerous variety. So I am gonna be basing the personalities of these after the ones that I have obtained in game. Just makes it a little more personable for me. So we'll do Meowscarada first because I think that's one that I'm very, very fond of. Me and Easy were actually talking about them earlier, and we both very much like the design, so I'm gonna go ahead and import these here. Why are you not cooperating with me? Having issues transferring another image, and give me just a second here. It saved it as a it didn't save it as a actual image format. Yeah, it did. I hate when they do that because it's like it's clearly an image, but for whatever reason it's not saving as one, which obviously doesn't do me any good. And it's like, can we not? You and me both, Easy. I cannot stand when it saves as that type of file because it's like that is not even slightly close to what I wanted. Like, can we not do that, please? Hey Jello, welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to make it. I was just kind of complaining to everybody that I hate when pictures save as a web page file instead of an actual image file because it's very annoying. Like, can we not do that, please? You have a whole extension to block that? I might have to look into that then because it's very, very annoying when you're trying to, Yeah, I am 100% with you on that one. So for those of you who weren't here last stream, I did finish the stream with a chibi Gijinka, which is why we are continuing with that today. This is the one in question, based on my Skeledirge from my actual game, and I still need to shade him. I haven't yet, but I do want to get the other two drawn out so that we have a full trio. So this one, since, as I said, they are being based on actual Pokemon from my games, they do have official personality traits. So for this one, for my Skeledirge Fuego, his nature is modest, and his characteristic is that he takes plenty of siestas, according to the game. So he's a pretty chill character. He's a chill guy. I imagine that he is he's kind of shy and has a hard time with compliments. He gets very flustered. You know, it's really funny that you say that, Amy, because my Meowscarada that I got as a Sprigatito, that one is also a brave nature, but the characteristic is that it's often lost in thought. So, so I think it's kind of funny that our two happen to have the same nature. It's kind of funny little coincidence. So I think I'm gonna do the pencil brush that I used last time because I liked it. Just kind of, yeah, it's just I thought it was kind of funny. Like, what are the odds of that? Your starter has a mark? I think there was something that you could do that lets them get the mark. But typically they are found on, they're typically found on wild Pokemon, and they're very rare. But I believe there are things that you can do to have marks added to your Pokemon. I believe there's NPCs that you can interact with, and sometimes they'll give one to your Pokemon. So marks, I don't know how far back they were established. It might have been as late as Sword and Shield, but a Pokemon sometimes has a mark that denotes a characteristic or where they come from. But if they have a mark, you can give them a title. So if you select a mark or a ribbon, it can change the way that you call out your Pokemon into battle. So like, let's say you have a ribbon for your Pokemon because you got the friendship ribbon. When you send them out to battle, it'll be something like, you know, go Skeledirge, the greatest friend, or something like that. And so basically it adds an extra little characteristic for them, which I think it's pretty fun. I think it's a pretty cool idea. And in Sword and Shield, there was actually a charm that you could get, kind of like the shiny charm or the egg charm, that allowed you to find Pokemon with marks easier. So I did end up with a few that had marks, but it's pretty random what they end up being. So they did keep those this generation, but again, they are pretty rare to come by, so you won't see them too often. Yeah, I think they were a cool addition because in a way it kind of gives your Pokemon an extra little quirk. to separate them from everybody else's. Especially because, you know, they're pretty rare. They're not as rare as a shiny, but they're definitely rare. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, Amy. Peckish. Interesting. I'm trying to think of a pose for this one. I know, right? Like, I'm sorry, I like to eat and sustain myself. I'm sorry, should you try to get a what? Try that again, Amy. I mean that's totally up to you. They're not easy to find, so I would say that might take quite a while. And unless you have the exceptional patience for that, I might not recommend it. I did try getting one via the outbreaks that occur, but I had zero luck there. So, yeah, I I cannot. Personally, I wouldn't wait to do the Elite Four for that because shinies are very unpredictable, and you don't know if you're actually gonna find one or not. Yeah, I have gone through multiple of those, and both times um, I had zero luck. So I would not personally. I wouldn't try getting a shiny or expecting to find a shiny bee for the Elite Four. Like I found one, but that was literally just like sheer dumb luck. Yeah, it would be cool, obviously, to find one, but like I literally just got mine because I was lucky. Like, if you're like looking for a shiny, I feel like that's the time they never want to show up. Both times that I found one, it was never because I was looking for it. It was always because I just happened to find it. It would be kind of funny though if like you just happened to go to the Elite Four and you happened to find one over there right before you went in. That would be pretty hilarious. The only Pokemon that I saw on the way to the Elite Four, I saw Mousehold. That one was everywhere. And what was the other one? It was Mousehold and something else. There was like 2 or 3 Pokemon over there, so there wasn't even like a big variety. I will say though, it's kind of unfortunate because Mousehold shiny, that one in the it you can barely tell that it's a shiny because like the normal color, it's kind of like a really desaturated blue gray, and the shiny is like a really really soft brown, and it's still very gray looking. So it's like, yeah, good luck. Good luck if a shiny one of those happens to show up, because it is very impossible to tell. Yeah, it's incredibly. It's one of those one of the bad shinies where you can't really tell the difference unless you're looking really close at it. Yeah, yeah. Don't get me started on a tangent about that again. I already had a tangent about that, and yeah, I am not happy that they got rid of the shiny noise because quite frankly, it makes shiny hunting a heck of a lot harder than it needs to be. Like, it's already hard enough to begin with, and you're gonna go and do something like this? Like, nah. always hate when shinies end up getting kind of gypped on like their shinies, like when they turn out really bad. So it's kind of in a weird spot. I honestly completely found it by accident, and so it's kind of a weird. Yeah, see, same Luma. I found it completely by accident because I was trying to jump over the border off the I don't know if it would be considered the west side of the school, and the game like froze and then like did like the loading screen, like I went to a new area and I was like, what is going on? And then it was like Victory Road and I was like, wait, what? How did I get here? Thank you, Amy. Yeah, I'm still trying to complete my decks, and last night I was trying to find a Surskit, and I'm like, there was one area I remember I saw there was like a whole ton of them, and then suddenly I cannot find a single Surskit, and I'm like, why? It's like a super easy Pokemon to find normally. Why can I not find a single one? Like, this is ridiculous. I can find Masquerain up the wazoo, but I haven't been able to find a single Surskit, and I'm like, you guys are killing me here. You got one at the start. Yeah, see, I remember seeing a whole ton of them. And, for some reason, I cannot find one. And I'm like, it should not be this hard. And I went back to the area, like, where you start at the beginning of the game. And I was running all over, and I could not find one. And, I'm like, why? Why can't I find one? Yeah, see, I remember seeing them in a pond, and so like I kept looking, and I could not. My day has been okay. Although I was kind of mad because so I had ordered my mom a gift on through GameStop. It was a Funko Pop of a character that she liked, and it arrived today, and so it was like, okay, cool. And then we opened it, and it was missing a piece, like a really, really important piece, and it was just like, wow. Like, okay. So we have to send it back, unfortunately. So I'm not too thrilled about that. Yeah, I mean it's not like the worst thing in the world, but I'm definitely not happy about it. Um so I mean the nice thing about GameStop is that they always send a return label with the item that you ordered. So it's kind of nice that they at least do that. Yeah, there was some pretty good music this game. Um, I there's the battle music when you fight wild Pokemon in I just blanked on the name, but the area where you can find Paradox Pokemon, the battle music when you battle the wild Pokemon there, I really like it. Yes, thank you, Amy. My brain is it's struggling. Elite Four with no items. Yeah, good. um, if your team is in the 60s, I'm gonna tell you now, you're gonna sweep them. You're gonna sweep the floor with them. I got my team to like levels like 65, 66, and I was one-shotting every single Elite Four member. Oh, 59. See, I got mine to level 66 because the guide I was following recommended it, and so I swept the floor with every single Elite Four member and also the champion. I destroyed them. It was very sad. It doesn't have to be grinding if you find the right Pokemon to battle. Like Chansey and Blissey will give you a ton of XP. I saw somebody on a video managed to get 30,000, over 30,000, almost 31,000 experience points from one Blissey. There's also the XP candies that you get from raids. No worries, Easy. I'm glad that you could make it for even a little bit. Good luck with your papers. I hope that you finish them soon, and that way you can be free of worry and stress. Because I honestly do not miss the days of having to write papers. I really don't. One thing from school that I absolutely do not miss is the homework and the papers. You didn't put the interrogation? What is that? What does that mean? Oh, you mean the question mark. I had I had to look that one up, Amy. I was like, I don't know the names of anything because I have the memory of a gnat. So I also had to look up, and they're like, oh, and do you remember the name of that gym leader? And it was like, no. I don't remember anything about anything. I'm sorry. My memory is terrible. They'll ask you questions. If you're not sure about the answer, I wasn't sure about some of them. I googled it. I was like, let me grab my phone real quick. I looked it up, and I was good. I was like, I don't want to take the risk of getting it wrong, and then like having to start everything, like having to start the interview over. I will say I was not happy that they were like, oh, let's do an interview. I was like, no, I already have to do enough of that in real life, okay? Do you like Pokemon? No, I'm playing this game because I hate it. Yeah, for real. If I'm doing an interview, please give me a job. uh... Alright, I'm gonna do the same style that I did last stream. With the accented lines. Good luck, Amy. Me and a friend were talking earlier about the Elite Four, and she also really likes Rika, and we were both just we were talking about how like when you do the interview with her and she's wearing glasses and it was like, oh, she looks good in glasses, and then when she steps out in the battle, it was like, oh, oh boy. See, I have a thing for glasses. If a character looks good in glasses, I'm like, okay, I really like that. And she pulls off glasses very, very well. Yeah. It was just like, oh boy. Excuse me while I have a heart attack on the floor here because I can't handle this. Yeah, you already know. Uh, you already know how I feel about that. You're angry at her? Why? Oh, that's fair. Honestly, because my Pokemon were sweeping the floor with everybody, I didn't have to deal with that because my Pokemon were too busy mopping up all that muddy water with the opposing Pokemon's bodies. Thank you, Luma. Yeah, at first I was kind of like, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this chibi, and then it was kind of like, oh wait, this is working out okay, never mind. Although, that doesn't look right to me. Oh, okay. Well, this one is not based off of that, but when I play Violet, I do plan on taking your suggestion, Amy, and I do plan on naming my little kitty. I'm gonna name them Knights, so that they go with yours, Amy. So that will be happening. It would have been even better if they were shiny. But I am not willing to do all the resets for that. So hey, I told you they were going to be a dark type, Amy. So you had forewarning in advance. Okay, I can't really I can't really say anything about that because I also have that issue. So Yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of the models, like even yeah, don't get me started about that, Amy. She did that. And it was like, oh god. That moment when you are reassured that you definitely are not straight. Yeah, I don't think I got to finish my thoughts there, Luma. But I did notice quite a few Pokemon where like they actually modeled out the eyes instead of having just like a flat texture. I particularly noticed this very strongly with Eevee, and I was like, oh, that's actually really cool that they fully modeled it out instead of just animating a texture. Because quite frankly, I think it looks way better. Um, so there was a event very recently where there were Terra raid battles for EVs with various Terra types. Well, Amy, you can't have done any worse than I did with that because I absolutely wrecked everybody. So so you did end up using that tactic, huh? Oh man. That's both hilarious and also amazing. If you're not sure what Amy's talking about, Luma, Mousehold has a move called Population Bomb that can hit up to 10 times in a row. Amy took that move and added a King's Rock, which has a 10% chance of inflicting flinch per attack. So Amy pretty much guaranteed a flinch each time she used that move and absolutely just destroyed the opponent team. So Amy played it very, very smart and just absolutely wrecked the opposing team. You and me both, Amy. I absolutely did not hold back on any of them, and I think you're gonna be. I think you're gonna find it funny the next one that you battle. Yeah, she's a steel type. She is a steel type Pokemon. My starter was a fire type, so that battle was kind of a breeze for me. I'm mainly just waiting for your reaction, Amy, to the next Elite Four member, because it was not who I was expecting. Although I guess I didn't really have anybody to expect. Hey, everybody goes at their own pace, Luma, so don't worry about it. Oh no. What's the oh no for? Oh. It shouldn't be like a bad reaction. It's more of a I want to know if you react the same way I did. You lost interest in the story. Well, that's a shame. You're kind of missing out. There was some pretty good plot in this game. For one of the arcs in particular, I think. Well, two of the three arcs I thought were really good. Amy, you know me well. Plus, we've been discussing the game since we've both been playing it, but... That was Luna and Thor both. They're both barky dogs. I don't really know what they're barking at, but... No, I think my brother ordered food, and that's why somebody was dropping it off and the dogs were losing their mind. Because how dare you leave something at our house? Oh, yeah, duh. You have no idea, Luma. They bark at anything and everything, and then some. There was a day Thor kept, this is back, like, towards, like, when we first got them. Thor kept barking at something behind one of the couches, and so I went to look to see what he was barking at. He was barking at a fold in the couch. Like, it wasn't, like, even, like, there was a bug or anything. Like, he was literally barking at a fold in the cloth of the couch. I don't really think that's the case this time, Luma. Yeah, sure, Amy. Sure, Amy. Go with that. Like our last dogs that we had, they barked at they only barked if there was something to actually bark at. Luna and Thor just bark at literally everything and nothing. My snake Noodle is doing good. She's been surprisingly active, which I was a little surprised about because it's definitely been on the cooler side this week. Like, it's supposed to be in the 50s most of this week, and there's chances of rain. And despite that, she's been very very active. I bet, Amy. You're like, wait, hold up a second here. Something's not right. I don't always understand Noodle and what she does, because it's like there are times like I feel like she'll act one way and then she does the complete and total opposite, and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know why you're doing this. And then the last time I fed her, so I fed her recently, and she was being a complete and total pain in the butt about it. And I was like, why are you like this? And, I, the first part of the food, because I give her 2 pieces of food, and the first one, it took her like almost 10 minutes to get her to take it and eat it. And then the second one, it took her over 20 minutes. And I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, she has to, like, she likes to analyze it from every angle. Like, literally, she will grab it, and then she'll set it down, and she will turn her head and examine it from every angle, like she's appraising her food. And I'm like, can you just eat? Like, I am trying to keep you fed so that you don't starve. And it's been 3 weeks since you last ate. I would think you'd be a little more eager to have food in your tummy. But she is a stubborn pain in the butt. And I'm like, it's not like you can like pry her mouth open and just like force her to eat. One, that's kind of inhumane, but like also like her head is so small that if I feel like if I had to do that for whatever reason, like if something got stuck in her mouth that she wasn't supposed to have and I needed to get it out, like I would be so afraid of like hurting her because her head is just so small. And it feels like it would be super fragile. Because like Luna and Thor sometimes get something stuck in their mouth, and so like we can pry their mouths open, and they're really good about it. And so like we can pull out whatever is stuck. But like I don't think I can do that with Noodle. Yeah. That's what I was waiting for, Amy. That's what I was waiting for. That poor guy can't catch a break. He's so overworked. I'm like, sir, I have concerns. Do you need help? Do we need to report that your work environment is overworking you? Because I have concerns. He probably hasn't had a vacation in like over 10 years. Like someone please give him a vacation. He desperately needs it. he's such a big mood when it comes to like being tired with your job. Like, this poor guy, he is so overworked, and he can't get out of it. He was like, I would like to do so myself, but I am afraid of losing both jobs and I need the money, because he probably went to like a really expensive college because he didn't know any better at the time, and so he's got a bunch of student debt. Like, he looks like he went to like law school or something, like it was like something like expensive, and he probably has like really big student loans, but then he ended up getting a job with the Pokemon League, and he's just been kind of trapped there ever since, because there's really no feasible way of getting out of it. He should. He definitely deserves. He deserves to be making good money because he is working his butt off, clearly. Alright, we have a chibi. Quick save because I'm paranoid. I remember when they first revealed Masquerada, like when somebody leaked it, and everybody was like, where's its tail? And it's like, it has a tail, it's just short. It's just got a short, fluffy tail. You can't see it at certain angles. Like, calm down. Right? Right? I feel like that Oricorio is probably like emotional support Pokemon because he absolutely needs it to get through the week. Yeah, exactly, Amy. Like the only reason this poor guy hasn't had a breakdown yet is probably only because of that Pokemon. Right. Yeah, same Luma. I like the first time I saw him, it was like, okay, like he's a really business, like really busy, like working guy. And then the fact he's also like part of the Elite Four, and it's like, oh my gosh, this poor guy. He's probably back and forth like every day, and it's like, man, don't even I don't even know how you deal with this, my guy. I have to wonder if he's like one of those people that just can't. I'm not exactly good at yelling myself, to be honest. I can, but like Well, they kind of are, Luma. Although it's supposed to be more like they're kind of like levitating it between their hands. How so, Amy? And there go the dogs again. They're just returning the favor. For a second, I was very confused, Amy. I was like, hypocritical about what? No worries, Amy. I'm glad you were able to join. Have a good rest of your night. Well, congratulations on the win.
Goodbye.
Bye, Dawn. Be good for mommy.
Okay.
He'll be back Sunday. Jello, I know you messaged earlier. I don't know if you're still here in stream. That's true. So what I was gonna say though was, so I got an email a little bit ago from my last employer where they were asking for my thoughts on a survey. It's like, you really sure you want to send me that? Are you really entirely sure? Because I have quite a few things to say about you guys, and I am especially not happy right now because I have contacted multiple times trying to get a question answer regarding my paychecks, and nobody has gotten back to me, and I am incredibly frustrated. And y'all are not helping me with this. Quite literally. Yeah, I feel like it's something they just do. I don't even know if they like look at them. But if they do, I will be keeping it professional, but I'm going to be giving them quite the scathing review because they have acted very unprofessional in quite more than a few ways, and I am very, very unimpressed with them. Oh no, I did get my paychecks, Luma. The problem is the amounts don't make any sense. And there usually when you get a check, there's a breakdown. Did I hit a button? Oh, well. Anyways, the paychecks when you get a check, usually there's a breakdown. How many hours that you worked, how much was deducted for like taxes and whatnot. Well, there's no breakdown on the checks that I received, and the amounts don't make any sense. And I tried calling HR, and the person I spoke to was incredibly rude. And I couldn't get any worthwhile information from them. So I tried contacting the manager from when I was working, and he said he would get back to me. That was officially a week ago. And I have contacted him multiple times and have not heard back. And so I am very, very incredibly frustrated. Like, how are you guys in business if this is how you are operating and treating people. Because that is like bad business 101. How not to treat people. So, needless to say, I am very unhappy with them. But at this point, there's not. I have some other things to check with, and I will be doing some additional research, I guess you could say. Needless to say, my view and opinion of said company has dropped immensely. Alrighty, that's one down. Let me add a highlight here. There we go. All better. Oh, I need to add my signature though. Alrighty. Alrighty, onto the next chibi. Which will, of course, be Quaquavel, who is a very interesting Pokemon. Don't tell me it's another web page format. I hate that format. Trying to find I didn't realize I didn't grab an image with the tail feathers. And this is what I was referring to, Luma, when I say it's always good to have as many references as possible. because they will give you a better understanding of what you're looking at. And so the Pokemon that I'm basing it off of, the Quaquaval that I actually have, is sassy nature and somewhat vain, which is exactly how I would have pictured this Pokemon to be in the first place, so it is very fitting. Back to the pencil brush. Hey Jello, welcome back. I don't know if you heard anything of what I was saying earlier regarding the email that I got. I would say so, Duma. I would say you are correct. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The pose for this one kind of came to mind right away versus Masquerada, where I didn't really know what to do for a pose. But I think because this character is kind of very eccentric, it makes it a little easier for me. Yeah, yeah, kind of. He's got to have long, very accentuated eyelashes because he's very big on that for some reason. He likes looking as showy as possible. No worries, Luma. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that is all I care about. No, they have not, but I appreciate hearing that, Jello. Alright, we have a sketch. Well, thank you. I appreciate hearing that. I do kind of feel awkward when I don't really have anything to respond to. I feel like, is it bad that I'm not talking? But I don't really want to force a subject and have it turn out to be awkward. What's up? Why ghost types? Well, why they're my favorite? Yeah, it's kind of funny. So I always thought that the Ghastly line was really cool, especially in the anime. They really made them seem very silly and lovable, which I feel is very understated with ghost types because as I'm sure you are very well aware, their dex entries always make them sound like they're these horrible monsters that are just out to kill people, which is very much not the case. And whenever I see them in the anime, they're always portrayed as these very silly, lovable, and very caring Pokemon. And so I kind of just I think it's mainly like the anime really instilled this affection for them because they were just so silly and they just want to like, a lot of times it seems like they just want to like cheer people up or play pranks, like harmless pranks. Like I feel like they're portrayed in a way that's not really true to them, and after kind of seeing what they really should have, or are like, it just made me very fond of them. Plus, a lot of the designs are just really cool, and it's very interesting to see how they turn certain objects into ghosts that you wouldn't normally think of, like Drifloon and Drifblim. Like, who, like, normally would you ever think to turn a balloon into a ghost? Like, it was a very interesting idea to me. And then like Bayonet, I thought was a really interesting idea, that it's a doll that came back to life. But then I also really find the idea of some of them guarding like old treasures from the past is very intriguing, because like Kofragigas, for example, I think it's interesting that, for like they'll essentially attack and mummify thieves, which in my opinion is very understandable from their point of view, because nobody should be stealing in the first place. I'm looking at OBS here, and the answer is on my end, no. So if your stream is having issues, it's going to be on your end, Luma, because I am not having any issues with that. Yeah, it's on your end, Luma. So yeah, basically, overall ghost types, I think the designs are really cool. They're very underrated, and I feel like they're misrepresented for what they really are. And that just kind of makes me very affectionate of them. I mean, you look at some of these designs, and it's like you can't hate them. You can't hate Gengar or like Duskull is my favorite, obviously. Hey, you can't hate those cute little faces. It in a way they kind of remind me of like pit bulls. They have a very undeserved bad reputation, and they're actually very sweet. It's just that people give them a they don't tell the truth about these Pokemon. And think about it, a lot of times it's like, how many times do you see an animal or something getting a bad reputation because it was defending itself? And I kind of feel like that's probably the case with ghost type Pokemon. They get portrayed as these awful, evil things because a lot of times people are probably encroaching on their territory, or they automatically assume, oh, it's a ghost, it's evil, and it's going to try and kill me, and so they get attacked. Well, what do you expect them to do? Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's probably the case. So there you go. Ghost types are the misunderstood animals in the Pokemon world because they were simply trying to defend themselves and their territory. And that is my take on it. Yeah. I agree completely. In a way that that kind of makes me think of the Vanillite line too. A lot of people hate on it because it's a stupid ice cream cone, but I had one in my Gen 5 team, and Omnoms kicked butt. That Pokemon was like seriously a huge part of my team and why it was so successful. So I also am very fond of them, even though they also get trash talked a lot, and quite frankly, they do not deserve it. The Vanillite line is good. You're all wrong. Nobody can convince me that it's a bad line, because they are all fantastic. Thank you for the excellent question, Jello. And Luma, of course, you are more than free to ask me anything as well. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you that you can see where I'm coming from. I just like I feel like they're definitely the misunderstood type for sure, and I'm definitely the type of person who would get like really defensive of them if they were real. Like I would be like the ghost type maniac. I do think it's sad that like in real life though the bad rap that like pit bulls have, because typically they're very very sweet dogs, and actually in the past, not even the distant past, it used to be America's #1 breed for families because they were so well known to be gentle with children. And then when after people started using them for dog fights, they kind of lost that good reputation because basically people abused them and made them seem violent when it had absolutely nothing to do with the dog, and it had everything to do with people. Did something happen? Why are we saying oops? Oh, okay. I was like, I was a little concerned there for a second. I was like, what did I accidentally hit a button? Did I delete something? Yeah, it's very unfortunate what happened with pit bulls, and they weren't the only one, to be honest. Rottweilers also have quite the negative reputation, and obviously don't deserve it. Any dog can be a very good dog. Anytime something happens with a dog, 99.99999% of the time it's the fault of whatever person was near them. Because sometimes it's like you'll hear a story about like a dog biting a kid, but and people are quick, oh, it's aggressive, you need to put it down, it's it's a vicious animal. But then it's like you have to step back and think most dogs will not bite unless they are absolutely given a reason to. It's self-defense typically. So it's like my first question is like, okay, well, what was the child doing? Were they pulling on the dog? Were they pulling on its ears, its tail? Were they, stepping on it? Were they, were they putting pressure on it that it didn't like? There's a lot of questions that need to be asked during an incident like that, and it doesn't. And it's not fair to the dogs. People are very quick to put the blame on the animal when a lot of time it's a person's fault. Quite frankly, there's a lot of animals that get hated by people for no good reason. I mean, I have the programs that I got from the sale a while back, but I don't quite understand them very well, so I'm still figuring those out. Yeah, it can be a little difficult, especially when the the interface is completely different from most programs, because like a lot of art programs are kind of built the same way, like in regards to like layout and whatnot. But then there's some that like go like a completely different direction, and it's like, what? And it can be very hard to learn those, and I just, some of it is just like I don't know what to do here. That's fair. For the longest time, I was very used to Autodesk Maya, and I tried a different 3D program, and it was like so completely different, and I was just like, I don't know how to do this. I mean, either way though, like with Maya, the interface was pretty much the same regardless of what you were doing on there. So it was kind of easy to work with, but some of the other programs out there are just like, what am I looking at? I was like, wait, what? I was like, what do you mean suddenly, Yoshi? And then, yes, indeed, suddenly there was a Yoshi. I did not. I honestly don't go on YouTube much at all anymore. I find the constant ads very annoying, but there's no way in hell I would ever give them my money. either, so it kind of just ends up being a I'm not touching YouTube very very much, just because I don't like them much anymore. I mean, I guess. Okay, but like, don't we kind of do that already though, Jello? At least you and I do that. Does that mean you have your mind set on doing it now then? Then do it. It's your stream, Jello. You can do whatever you want. What would I choose? Oh, I don't know. Accidentally hit a number. Hum. I honestly would not know what to do if I did one of my own, because I would be afraid of like getting hit with a copyright. I don't really know like Twitch's rules 100%, so I'm at the point where it's like, if I'm not 100% sure about it, I'm just not gonna do, because I don't really want to get in trouble. But I don't really know how it works with like YouTube, and if it's different, if it's not like commercial media that you're sharing. things are so like vague nowadays that I'm just like, I don't know anything about anything. It's like I don't know, what to say on that sort of deal. But yeah, Jill, I'm guessing you didn't hear earlier when I was talking about a certain previous employer of mine. Yeah, so earlier today I got an email, like not even that long ago. It might have been like a couple hours ago. And they were sending me a survey basically about like why I left. And it's like, are you really sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to send me that? Because I have things to say. And yes, I will say it in a professional manner, but I have things to say. And so I told you that, the amount on my check didn't make sense, and I had called HR and they were absolutely rude to me, and then I tried contacting my manager from when I was still working. Yeah, that was a week ago and I still never heard back. And I tried contacting him again and I still haven't heard anything back. So as you can imagine, I am extremely frustrated. So that's basically what I was talking about, was just, yeah, and so I've gotten 2 checks from them. Both of the amounts don't make sense to me. And I can't get anybody to respond to me. And I'm kind of like, Cousin David! I require some assistance, please. Which, for those of you who don't know, my cousin David is a class action lawyer. So, I will probably be speaking with him about this because I am very, very not happy. And, it would be one thing if, my manager messaged me back and said, hey, I still don't have the answer yet. I'm still waiting on a response. I'll get back to you as soon as I hear back, or I'll keep you updated. That's one thing, and I would be okay with that. I would be like, okay, if you don't have the answer, that's fine. I want to hear back. But I haven't even gotten that. And at this point, I'm just kind of like, any feelings of mercy I might have had are completely gone. So yeah, that's what's been going on. And yeah, I agree with you completely on that. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And you would think with who the company we're talking about, I haven't said names, just just to keep myself out of trouble, any potential trouble. But it's like, you would think with such a well-known company that they would be way more professional, but this is like the complete opposite. Like, if they were a video game Jello, they would be on the it's just bad list as one of the worst ones of all time. I mean, it shouldn't be hard, because I didn't even request anything, like, complex. I really didn't. I wasn't asking for any, like, important documentation or whatever. Like, I literally just wanted a breakdown of my paycheck. And I can't get anybody to respond to me. How not to run a company by them. You and me both, Luma. Yeah, I will definitely let you know about that, Jello, because yeah. It's all kinds of frustrating and fucked up. YouTube. They are on YouTube, Jello. And I posted a link to it in my Discord a while ago, so it is available there. And the account name on there is the same as this one, Duskfy Art. So, it is currently fully updated up to the most current videos. So everything aside from the first 2 streams, which were lost forever thanks to a certain streaming site, everything but those are currently uploaded on there. So all commissions are on there. All the raffle prizes that are completed are on there. Have they gotten any views? Not really. I think there's one video that has like 2 views, but that's about it. But I just kind of wanted them to be uploaded for the sake of documentation more than anything. Let's see, is there a spot I missed? I think that's everything. It is indeed Jello. It's supposed to be in the 50s, and it's supposed to rain. There's a lot of chances of rain right now. Let me pull up the weather here. So today was a high of 61. Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 54. Friday 57. Saturday 64. Sunday 59. Monday 57. Tuesday 59. So high 50s, low 60s is what we're looking at, and there's chances of rain starting tomorrow through Monday. With the highest chance of rain being Sunday, as of right now. But, oh yeah, no. there is no arguing that it's way better than 110. I would gladly take the 50s over the 100s any day. I should be a meteorologist. I don't know if I would be the best at that. Plus they kind of like make you dress up, and I'm not one for dressing up. So it's 8:54, so I'll probably end the stream here. The line art is done. So I'll probably color this one off stream. I get paid. I can get paid to still be wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, radio would probably be easier just because that way I don't have to show my face. But yeah, anyways, so I guess I'll go ahead and end the stream here, and once I have this one finished, I will post all 3 of them together, so everybody can see. But I had a lot of fun with this guy because he's exactly how I imagined a Quackwabbel would be like. So anyways, thank you all for joining, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will see you guys on Sunday, where I will be working on the sketch that I showed you guys before. So other than that, take care and have a good night.